Hey, it's Juby, at Juby the Great on the Twitter. So, like, two people watched my accent challenge video, and you guys asked me to do another one. So, what the hell? Why not? I didn't have a topic, and then one of my followers called me. We started talking. I got on my soapbox, and then I realized this would be a great topic to do a video about. So, he asked me a few questions. I'm just gonna pontificate. If you want to listen, awesome. If you don't, hey, sorry. So let's just jump into the questions. Okay, 5 things that you need to know about FwB relationship. I don't know if I have 5, so I'm just gonna talk for a second. So, in case you don't know, FwB is friends with benefits. This is a step up from the JO, the jump off. So, there's clear delineation between the two. So, when you have a jump off, this is somebody that you solely have sex with. This is a person that you may call up or text late at night when you come home from the club or you're bored and you really want to have sex. Either they come over or you go over there. You get to it, there isn't a lot of small talk, you have sex. And then whoever came over to the other person's spot, you get up, you put your clothes on, you go home. There's no spending the night, there's no cuddling, none of that. Now, when you have a friend who you also have some benefits with, then this becomes a little bit more trickier, right? Because you guys actually are friends. So you may hang out outside of the sex, you may run in the same social circle, so you see each other out, you may go to the movies, you may go to dinner, you may go to the bar, go to happy hour. You could just hang out at the house and not even have sex every single time, but you're definitely having sex. This may also still be a person that you may call as you're coming home from the club or whatever. In both situations, there isn't any commitment and there isn't any obligations. I see you when I see you. But the friends with benefits thing can be really tricky because you're friends, right? So you're hanging out and you're doing friend stuff, and it's real easy to go from friends who hang out and sometimes have sex to, oh my God, now we're dating. Oh my God, I caught feelings for you. What am I going to do? Yeah, that's tricky. So my first rule of having a friends with benefits situation is to do this with somebody that you would not actually want to date. And I know that sounds counterintuitive, right? You're like, Juby, why would I want to have sex with somebody that I don't want to actually date? Well, first, let's remember that sex is not something that is supposed to only happen in relationships. It's cool if that's how you feel, that's fine, but let's be honest about what it is. Sex is a natural human bodily function, right? Everybody wants to have sex. Unless you have like the willpower of Job, everybody is gonna have sex. So you have to be honest with yourself and understand that sometimes you're gonna be attracted to people and wanna have sex with people that you don't wanna be in a relationship with, and that's totally fine. If you feel like you want to live your life to that standard, awesome, go for it. And if you don't, that's awesome too. Nobody's here to judge. So, what do I mean by having an FwB that is somebody that you wouldn't actually want to date? What I mean is you don't want to get into a space where you're hanging out and all of a sudden you start looking at them and going, why aren't we together? We should date. Yeah, no, you don't want to do that. What you want to do is have somebody in your life that is cool, that you can talk to, that you can hang out with, can kick it with, one of the homies, but someone that you look at them and go, there is no goddamn way that I would ever want to be their boyfriend or their girlfriend. Basically, you need an ain't shit person to be your FwB. So, I have a perfect example of this. I had a guy friend for years, and we used to mess around, but he was a guy that I would never want to date because I saw the way that he treated the women that he did date, and he was a terrible boyfriend, and I was like, there's no way that I would ever want to sign up for that. We were great friends, we could hang out and not have sex. But boyfriend, definitely not boyfriend material at all. And that's the type of person that you need if you're gonna have a successful FwB. Next, you need to have some ground rules. Namely, no cuddling, no spending the night. I'm sorry, it just cannot happen. Cuddling and spending the night can lead to catching feelings, and that is the curse of an FwB situation, okay? You need to always, always, always practice safe sex when you have an FwB situation. The last thing is you want is 9 months from now You're explaining why your baby mama or your baby daddy is somebody that you used to kick it with, and now y'all got a kid. Yeah, no. And more importantly, you can get stuff from people. Not, they can be great friends, but you don't know what other people are doing in their sex lives. So always wear a condom. Fellas, always keep the condom on all the time. I've heard these dirty rumors about guys pulling the condoms off. I don't understand why y'all do that. Leave the goddamn condom on. Make sure the condom is the right size. So, there's little guys, there's big guys. Little guys, don't be ashamed if you're little. They make condoms for you. You want a snug fit. You don't want it to be cutting off your circulation, but you need to have a snug fit. And if you're a bigger guy, feel free to step up to the magnum. Once again, you want a snug fit, okay? No baggy condoms in 2013, please, okay? Where am I at? 3? Okay, yes. We've gotten up to 3 things so far that you need with an FwB. 4, you probably want to have some ground rules, right? So, you don't want to have a 10-page contract, but you probably want to have some ideas like, do we want to switch whose house we go to? Should I bring my own condoms? Are you going to bring them every time? Is this on hold if one of us starts dating somebody, even though it may not be committed and monogamous yet? Stuff like that. You want to be very clear about what the ground rules are. And finally, if things start to change on your end, you want to be really honest both with yourself and with the person, right? So we've still all been there, despite our best intentions, we have an FwB and we start catching feelings. So you have to be honest with yourself and with that person. So is this a situation that you can continue? Sadly, there's a lot of women out here that are having sex and hoping that it'll result in a relationship. And it's probably not going to happen because you started fucking him without any type of commitment. And so he's probably going to want that to continue. Not to say that it's always going to continue that way, but I wouldn't get my hopes up. So if you feel like you're starting to catch feelings, if you feel like you can no longer deal with the current situation, let that person know. You don't have to give them this ultimatum or make it this big deal, but you can just simply say, hey, it was fun. I've enjoyed the sex. I'm starting to feel like I want more than that, and I know that we initially agreed that this was just going to be sex. I'm feeling like I want more. If you don't, that's totally fine, but I don't think I can handle having sex with you right now. Adult, open communication. Crazy thought, isn't it? I know. So, with that, if you have any more random questions for Juby about anything and you want me to record it on YouTube, just let me know. Tweet me at Juby the Great, send me an email, check out my blog, blackgirlunlost.com. Just let me know what you think. And by the way, also always tune in Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. Central for the Juby question of the day. Bye.